Hi. Retired and happy, or happy and retired? Which sounds best? I stopped and wrote that into my notebook on my morning stroll, which I've just got back from. Well, not a stroll so much, I actually paced along pretty quickly. And I'm still puffing a little bit as I come up the stairs and put on this video and think, what am I going to talk about today, which I haven't spoken about earlier on retirement? And I came across this thing called Ikigai. Now, you might have heard of it. And of course, it's a Japanese word, and it comes from people finding meaning and purpose in their lives. If you're retired, or coming up for retirement, if you haven't found meaning and purpose, then you are probably a little bit despondent, a little bit disconsolate, maybe even depressed. Because once we retire, we give away that work, which might have been our life's work, and yet we mightn't have liked it particularly. Then again, we might have really loved it. And if we loved it, well, then we feel even worse when we're put off and can no longer do it. But is it true? Is it true that we can no longer do it? Maybe we need to switch a little bit here. The second half of life is supposed to go from our liquid intelligence to our crystallized intelligence. One curve gives way as the other one arises. When we're in our retirement, we are in our crystallized intelligence. In other words, we know one hell of a lot. We are now wise in the ways of the world to a great extent, which we weren't when we were young and vigorous and agile and full of energy and zest. How can we regain that energy and zest in retirement? Finding out what we love to do. And we just look back over our lives and think to ourselves, what did I really like to do? What did I do in my spare time? What's my hobby? What's the thing that made me really love life? That's what we need to find in retirement. Once again, what we love to do. And it'll probably be something that we're good at. Because we love to do it, we pursued it, and we became very good at it. Now, is it something else that other people need, the world needs? Something we love, we can do well, and something which is needed in the world. If we have that, then the chances are we will be rewarded in some way for doing it. Now, I'm not saying in retirement that you're going to get paid big money for doing what you love. Maybe you will. But you will certainly be rewarded. If it's doing something you love, something that you can do well, that's needed in the world, and you do it. It could be teaching something. It could be showing someone else how to teach someone else. Whatever it is, it will be rewarding to you. Rewarding in what ways? Rewarding in the pursuit of it as you're doing it, and in the reward as each part of it unfolds in the lives of other people. You will be rewarded by the feelings. Now you might think, feelings? So what? Are feelings important? Let me tell you this. When an Olympic athlete gets up and they've won some great prize and they stand on the podium, what do you think they're really getting out of it? The cup? No. They're getting the feeling out of it. Don't ever underestimate the importance of feelings. It's what drives the world. So, do what you love. Do something that you love doing, something that you're good at, something that helps the world enlarge, makes you feel better for it, makes you gives you a sense of purpose, of belonging, of being, of the reason perhaps even for living, Do those things and the world will reward you, and you will be rewarded in some way by the feelings you receive. It's called Ikigai or Ikigai. Whatever it's called, it works. Find what it is for you and do it. In retirement. Happy in retirement? Retired and happy? Both of those will apply if you find what is your Ikigai.